You ever think losing your dad is the worst kind of horror you could get handed? Joke's on me. Turns out, I hadn't met what was hiding in the attic. This was last winter, one of those nights where the wind moans against the siding and every shadow looks like it might lunge. I'm up there, half looking for old photos, half looking for anything that doesn't reek of grief. My foot hits a box. Heavy, awkward cardboard turning soft with old water stains. Mom wouldn't touch anything that was his after the crash, just left it up here to rot. I pop it open and there it is. The damn N64, coated in more dust than a mummy's tomb, but the ocarina cartridge. That gold, still shimmering under the attic bulb like some cursed idol waiting to be disturbed. I nearly bailed right then, but you know how nostalgia is. It's like a virus, weakens your sense of self-preservation. Dad and I used to marathon Zelda on Sundays. He'd coach me through the bosses, tell dumb jokes if I got too spooked. Hell, just seeing the cartridge made me flash back to that. The water temple, me pretending the Re-Deads were the scariest thing in the world just for an excuse to feel his arm around my shoulder. I would have given anything for that again. So I'm back in my room, wrestling the old AV cables into my flat screen. Outside, the wind howling like wolves, the house settling in ways that sound suspiciously like footsteps. TV flashes, the familiar logo, that bright little jingle echoing in the dark like a lullaby turned funeral dirge. Something's immediately wrong, and I mean like ice down your spine wrong. 3 saved slots. Nope, just one lonely as a headstone. Phantom. 30 years of dust and sadness crammed into 7 letters, clocked at 72 hours. Dad named his files Dad religiously. I was kiddo. This wasn't us. This was something else. Something that probably shouldn't have been woken up. Of course I select it. Of course I do. Curiosity kills the cat, and as it turns out, the kid too. Loads me straight in the shadow temple, not even a warm-up. But it's not right. The walls pulse and warp like soggy flesh, faces bubble up in the brickwork, stretched and screaming. Blood, or just those old-school red pixels? Hard to tell, but the floor's slick, and those Re-Dead groans echo with a little too much wetness, a little too much hunger. The music is backwards, screeching, like reels of tape set on fire. I felt sick, like something ugly was looking over my shoulder. Link, only it's not Link, stands dead center staring into the void, back hunched like a corpse that hadn't realized it was supposed to be lying down. I clutch the controller. Mash the buttons. Link starts to turn, slow and deliberate, and it's wrong. His movements are sticky, like the polygons are stuck in congealed blood. He faces me, except he's not Link at all anymore. It's my dad. I mean actually him, smile and all, transplanted onto Link's blocky face. The photo from before the crash, except the smile's twisted, warped by the graphics. His cheeks move, like they're struggling to break free from the code holding them in place. I nearly throw up right there. The screen flickers, gone black, that instant kind of black you get when the power's out and you're certain you're not alone anymore. When it comes back, I'm thrust into Ganon's castle, but the boss, man, it isn't Ganon. It's the truck. The truck from the accident, only made out of sharp polygons, shadows sticky and dripping like motor oil. The headlights are burning red, redder than any taillight you'd ever see, like they're made from raw meat, 2 holes staring straight through me. Suddenly, a sound loud and crunchy like bones breaking in a car crash. Text box flashes up. Some phantoms don't stay in their paintings, kiddo. And I swear the controller twitches in my hands like it's got its own pulse. I panic. Try to reset, try to shut it all off, you know the drill. Dead console, dead father. Except it doesn't die. Dad Link turns and reaches for the screen. His hands clip through the glass, polygons stretching, leaving red smears on the inside like someone locked in there is clawing to get out. Truck phantom circles closer, warping the air. It oozes across the ground, blood dripping from its headlights, the engine revving and sputtering in human moans. Another red splattered message. I'm still trying to save you. No joke, I feel something trickle down my nose, blood, sweat. Didn't want to check. I finally noticed the real evil, the playtime. 72 hours, 3 days, the exact amount of time Dad spent in the hospital, somewhere between here and not here while we begged him to wake up. He never did. At some point, I stopped fighting. Just sit in the dark, the backwards soundtrack seeping into the walls. My tears blur the screen, pooling at my feet. I can smell burnt plastic, or maybe it's just my imagination, the ghosts of old cables. When I finally yank the plug out of the wall, the house goes dead silent. I swear it held its breath with me. Next morning, console's gone like it never existed. Box in the attic. Empty save for one little scrap. A crayon drawing of me and Dad holding controllers, grins way too big for our faces. There's something smeared on the paper. Blood, probably just jam. I hope it's just jam. Sometimes, right around 3 a.m., the witching hour, go figure. I hear the Shadow Temple music twisted backwards, seeping up from the vents. It always smells like metal and burned-out wire. I never check the living room. Already know he's there. Dad still wrestling phantoms, stuck in that blood-slick castle, never letting that truck win. Still shielding me, one pixelated gore-soaked boss fight at a time. Let's be honest, some games don't end, some ghosts don't leave, and some fathers? Well, they'd bleed through the code itself just for one more Sunday night, guts and memories tangled up in wires, fighting off the monsters the world left behind.